Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Zimasa for all those who do not know me. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining us on yet another video. And if it is your first time here, you're very much welcomed. Please do your bike and feel at home. Now, if you have not subscribed, I do kindly ask that you click the subscribe button, like, comment and share so that this channel can grow. And I do kindly ask that you do not skip the ads. By doing so, you do help this channel grow. The police have arrested 6 people in connection to the matter of AKA together with TIBZ. Now, these two were murdered outside a restaurant in Florida, KZN, on the 10th of February 2023, and the police have been doing their investigations. Now, the Minister of Police together with General Mkwanazi of the KZN SAPS held a media briefing last night, which was Tuesday, the 27th of February 2024. And in this media briefing, they were talking about how the investigations were done and how they arrested these people, and they're answering a lot of other questions that I will be talking about in this video. Now, they did mention that the eldest of these people is 36 years old, which shows that these people are not very old, and they are linked to other cases within the country. Now, they do say that AKA was the only person who was targeted and not TIBZ. In fact, that was just confirming what has been going on, like what has been said in the media for a very long time, that AKA was the only person who was targeted because he was followed from the airport to his hotel until the restaurant where he was performing. Now, it is said that whilst in the restaurant, he was being monitored. His moves were monitored until he went outside, and they say that how everything was done, it is not how it should have been done. But because AKA took a lot of time greeting his friends, having conversations, they just had to do the work and take his life at that spot. All that they wanted to do was to delete him in his vehicle. Unfortunately, he took a lot of time and they had to do the work because they had no time. Now, what were the roles of these 6 people that have been arrested? Now, the first person was the coordinator, the mastermind, Inkabi Nkabi. Now, this person is the one who was responsible for gathering the whole team together and for the rewards thereafter, that is paying them and giving them whatever that they had agreed. And it is said that unfortunately the amount that they were paid was just too little, and they were paid the same amount to do the work. And there is no payment that can be enough for a human life. But it is said that the Nkabi, the coordinator, has been found as well. Now, the second person was responsible for organizing the firearms. Now, this person is linked to 2 other murder cases within the country. Now, this person was the one responsible with hiring the firearms, so that they can do the work. And the third person is a shooter, and this person is also linked to another murder case within the country. And the fourth person, this is the person who was standing outside the restaurant. This person is said to be a sporter, and this person is also linked to another case within the country. Now, the fifth person is another sporter. Now, this person was also standing outside, outside the restaurant, and also this person is linked to 2 other murder cases within the country. Now, the 6th person is the shooter, and this person is linked to another murder case within the country. Now, you can see that these people, it's actually people who knew what they were doing, I can say so. It's people who are used to actually taking people's lives. Now, the items that were actually found within with regards to these investigations, it is actually 4 vehicles. Now, 2 of these vehicles were returned to the owner, who knew nothing about the plan to take AKA's life. So what the police just did was to just take statements from the owner of this vehicle. So it was just a person who hired out his vehicles. Unfortunately, he hired out his vehicles to the wrong people who were just going to do dirty business. So the police just took the statements for the investigations. They took the statements from this guy, from this person, just for the investigations. They took whatever fingerprints that they could find, and these vehicles are said to be an I-10 and Polo. So this person has no relationship other than business with the people arrested. Now, a firearm that was used to take AKA and TIBZ live was also found, as well as some cartridges that were picked up from the crime scene that were linked to another crime scene where another shooting happened. It's just a lot. Now, the things that they actually found, let's just discuss that with regards to the time frames. Now, the first vehicle that was found was a Mercedes-Benz, and that was recovered on the 6th of March 2023. And the second recovery was a firearm on the 22nd of April 2023. Now, the firearm was used to take AKA's life. And then on the 23rd of June 2023, the team linked everything together and they said, oh, okay, we can now conclude that all these things that we have found, that is the Mercedes-Benz, the firearm, they're actually all linked to the matter of AKA. Now, on the 22nd of August 2023, a BMW was also recovered, and that is the vehicle that followed AKA from the airport to his hotel to the restaurant where everything was being done. Now, on the 20th of October 2023, a gray I-10 was recovered. And the 23rd of October 2023, a Polo was also recovered. Now, the police were actually questioned with regards to why is it that they took a lot of time. Now, they explained the strategy as to how they did everything. And, Commissioner Mkwanazi says that what they wanted to do was not to arrest these people for these cases, So they say that they arrested the accused for different cases that they did within the country. So that's how they actually did their investigations. Now, the reason was to make sure that they got all the suspects, especially the organizer, so that they can say, okay, now we have found these people. And when they are arresting them, they say, okay, we are arresting you for the matter that you committed there and there, not for whatever. So the first arrest was on the 22nd of April 2023. That was the organizer of the firearms. And like they said, they just arrested him for a different case, not for this case. Now, on the 24th of October 2023, the spotter was arrested for the murder in another case. And then on the 14th of December 2023, a third suspect was also arrested, and this person was linked to another murder case that happened in Amazimtoti. So you see the strategy. So I think I understand why they were actually doing it this way, because if they said we are arresting you for the matter of AKA, that would mean that they would tell the other people that they were actually working with, and these other people would hide, which is what they did eventually after the news broke with regards to Swaziland. Now, on the 21st of February, 2 suspects were arrested in Swaziland. That was on Saturday. Now, after being followed for a year, these people were arrested. Now, it is said that they were arrested in a house where they were hiding. It was in Swaziland. So what they did is that after finding this house, the South African police communicated with the police in Swaziland that there are people who are hiding in this particular house. We'd like you to arrest them. They are connected to this particular case and this particular case. Now, I don't know how, maybe the Swaziland police informed their media that, okay, these people are arrested for the case, AKA case, but that's not what they were instructed by the South African police. So that's how the news broke. Then this made the other two to actually run away, because now they know that, oh, our friends have been arrested for the case that happened in South Africa, which is the AKA murder. So let us run away, because surely they are looking for us, as well. So they started running away. But fortunately, their lawyers came and they said, you know what, these people will just hand themselves over. And they did hand themselves over to the police for the murder of AKA. These people handed themselves over on the 22nd, on the 27th of February 2023, which was yesterday morning. Now, 4 of the suspects are here in South Africa and 2 are still in Swaziland. So the police have to do what is required to do according to the law to bring people back into the country. Now, the police did say that more people might come out with regards to this case, and they do hope that the case will not drag. But because we know what normally happens, the process is in court, the lawyers trying to prove the cases for their clients, so it might drag, but then it's not something that they would like to see. They wouldn't like it for it to drag. What's happening with the Senzo Meyiwa case. The case has been dragging now for a very long time, and it's seemingly they arrested the wrong people. Hopefully in this case they have not arrested the wrong people. Hopefully they really caught the people who did this thing. And as South Africans, we do want to know who is the master of the masterminds of all this situation, and why is it that it was done. The police say that they do suspect, but they cannot disclose. Someone has to confess as to why everything was being done, but they do suspect why they decided to take his life, but then they cannot disclose that. Someone has to confess and say so. And these people will appear in court tomorrow, which is the 29th of February 2024. The court has not been announced as yet at the time I'm actually making this video. And I don't think these people will actually get bail because they are already linked to other murder cases. And yeah, I don't think it would also be a good thing, to release them on bail, because these people already are a risk in our communities, and these people can even run away. These are the people who were actually hiding in Swaziland, so they can actually run away if they want to. And I do hope that this case will not drag, just for the sake of the family. But anyway, I will see you on my next video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and share this video.